What would it really take to raise a water Pokemon in the real world? No cheats, no Pokeballs, just water, growth, and consequences. Today we're simulating the impossible, raising a real Squirtle from a tiny blue egg into a hydro-powered Blastoise. It all begins with a small blue egg that shows no signs of movement. At this stage, all I can do is maintain moisture and observe. After some time, the egg finally deviates from its baseline. A fracture forms in the shell, signaling the simulation has entered its active phase. Something inside begins pushing outward. Moments later, a newborn Squirtle enters the physical world. This is his first breath outside of water. At this size, he's barely larger than my hand. Even his tail movements are uncoordinated. He attempts to stand and immediately loses balance. Every object around him registers as a potential threat. His energy depletes almost instantly. I place him in a damp towel while preparing the next phase. The simulation continues while he recovers. A controlled aquatic environment is now required. I start with fine sand to support digging behavior. The substrate needs to be stable and safe. Rocks are added to form shelters and pathways. Live plants help establish a natural ecosystem. The tank is slowly filled with water. The first biome is a sandy beach for basking. The second is a deeper coral zone for swimming and stealth. The third is a cavern area designed for privacy. I gently lower Squirtle into the water. He immediately begins swimming. Instinctive behaviors activate. He uses the filter output as a shower. The current proves stronger than expected. After swimming, he rests. Standard food fails to interest him. Shrimp, however, disappear instantly. His appetite is clearly developing. Some foods provide better energy than others. I decide to test the limits. He consumes the pizza without hesitation. A full Squirtle is noticeably calmer.
That was delicious.
The next test takes place in the real world. A wild Geodude appears. This becomes his first real confrontation. Squirtle attacks on instinct.
Stop that!
The attack connects. Geodude retreats. Training and maintenance continue. The following morning, he escapes the tank. He explores the house on his own. And crosses beyond the yard. One mistake changes everything. A territorial Electabuzz appears. Electricity spreads through the water. Squirtle loses control of his body. This becomes a life or death scenario. His body reacts under pressure. Evolution begins. His form rapidly changes. He emerges from the water transformed. His new tail provides increased maneuverability. His movement speed increases dramatically. Wartortle launches a counterattack. Electabuzz is defeated. The immediate threat is neutralized. But he no longer fits his original environment. The simulation has clearly escalated. A larger enclosure becomes necessary. The pond becomes his new territory. He trains relentlessly. His strength is no longer theoretical. His appetite grows alongside his power.
Delicious.
Eventually, the environment feels too small. He searches for stronger challenges and takes control of a jet ski. Speed removes hesitation. Fear of water disappears completely. Only the ocean remains. Something massive moves beneath the surface. Instincts signal danger. But it's already too late. He has disturbed a sleeping Gyarados. The ocean begins to rotate.
What was that? Gyarados!
A powerful strike sends him flying. He crashes onto the rocks.
Jet ski engine stalls!
Defeat seems inevitable.
I can't!
But energy begins to build again. Final evolution is triggered. His form reaches its peak. Blastoise rises from the sea. He accepts the challenge. Gyarados strikes first.
Hyper Beam!
Blastoise withstands the attack. He releases all stored power. The ocean itself splits apart. Gyarados is defeated. The sea finally goes quiet. I bring him back
We're
home.
pulling him on board. Steady, Blastoise.
The world feels small again. Victory deserves a reward. He devours an entire pizza. The simulation is a success.
Just needed a little wink.